Hi, my name is Ton, and welcome to Kansas. You are on the Lawrence campus of the University of Kansas. It's a very beautiful green space that I rarely frequent. Very unusual Sunday for me to go outside and film a video where I'm going to talk to the audience for the entirety of it. If you know me in person from my hometown or at KU and you're here to support me, thank you so much. If you are suggested this video on YouTube or by any person, thank you for checking it out, and I hope that you enjoy it and you can stay for the rest of the video. I recently graduated from college, got my undergraduate degree, and I've been reflecting on a lot of the time that I've been spending. It's been a very transformative time that defined who I am. It's just purely a reflection, and it is not an advice. Feel free to let me know what you think. If you have a different college experience, or if you have a different experience after you're 18 to 21, 22, I am happy to hear what you think. Please educate me if you think differently from what I think. I wish somebody had taught me about love. They would sit me down and tell me about how to recognize your feelings for a person, how to ask your crush out on a date, how to go on a date, how to maintain a healthy relationship, and how to treat yourself well after a breakup. It was just confusing and frustrating and embarrassing for myself to figure it out on my own. And you have to go through so many hard times just to learn a little bit about love. But I have come to an understanding that no one can teach you all about love. They can be there for you when you're going through heartbreaking times, and they can be a great supporter for you, a mentor for you. Everyone is on their own journey of figuring things out for themselves, and no one is the same to be able to apply their experience onto another person. I have read this very beautiful book called Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe, and it has a sequel called Aristotle and Dante Dive into the Waters of the World. And in the sequel, I found a very interesting quote. Ari is the main character in the book, and he's figuring things out for himself about becoming an adult, getting into manhood. And then I heard myself whisper, "Mom, why didn't anybody tell me that love hurts so much?" And then she replies, "If I had told you, would it have changed anything?" And that wraps up a lot about what I've been thinking about teaching somebody about love. My mom used to tell me something similar about a different topic, that you cannot tell someone to feel a certain feeling if they never experienced it. They have to go through it to really understand what you're talking about. Maybe that was the reason why getting into a relationship was never mentioned in my household, but I learned a lot. 4 years in college, and I have concluded one lesson for myself about love. Love starts with yourself. You have to accept your flaws, you have to know your strengths in order to know what you are looking for in another person or in a relationship. It's not easy to go into a relationship without even knowing who you are. And I think any kind of relationships, romantic or platonic, are just amplifiers of your emotions. If you are happy sustainably from within, that relationship will make you even more happy. And if it does not, you will still not lose that happiness that you have within yourself. I genuinely feel that I am more confident and comfortable when I am a friend of myself. I usually beat myself up a lot because I have high expectations of what I am going to achieve. But I think discipline and being understanding of yourself can happen at the same time. There are words like, you idiot, you do it again, you're not gonna be good enough. Those are the words that you tell yourself a lot. If you say that to everyone, you'll end up having no friends. So if you can have that kind of tolerance and understanding for people around you, maybe spare some of that for yourself too, so you can make tough times go by less painfully. I still have to discipline myself a lot of the times to get work done, to keep myself healthy, and to be a good person in this world. But that doesn't mean that you can be a bastard to your own self. And please also spread love to your family, to your friends, and people around you who support you. Loving yourself does not mean that you always put yourself first and not thinking about other people. It is a harmony of making sure that you take care of everything that makes your life worthwhile. I left home for college at 18, freshly out of high school, and traveled to a new country. Back then, I thought I know who I was, but it turned out just to be a part of myself, a part that I masked and selected to show the world. I was a cheerful, outgoing student leader. That type of personality fraud had been so successful that I never slowed down to think if that was really me or if I had something else within me to show the world. A little backstory, something happened to me sophomore year that completely shattered the image of Ton that I had been building for years. That was the moment when I realized I had built my confidence based on the bricks of external recognition. I could only thrive when I know that people love me, praise me, appreciate me, and admire me. It took me a year or two to realize that sustainable confidence comes from within. It's been a hard process ever since, but I'm still trying to build my confidence up the right way, and I have been feeling better and more secure than ever. That incident helped me recognize my shortcomings, that I was not perfect and I had a lot to work on, and motivated me to become a better person. If I had a chance to talk to the 18-year-old Ton, I would yell at him because he was a really bad person. He was a bad boyfriend. I would tell him how precious that little love that he had was. But I would applaud him and tell him how proud he would be to see himself turning into a much kinder and nicer person at 21, at 22. With the help of my family, my friends, and everyone around me, I have a better definition of Tonathan, of who I am. I'm still a very energetic, positive, golden retriever, high maintenance person. I'm also in a constant search for peace and serenity. I enjoy being around people, talking to them, learning about their lives, but I also need some alone time for myself, and I need both to thrive. In college, I found a place that I belong to. I found friends that accept me and support me for who I am. That has been the most exciting time ever, and it is still continuing. That doesn't mean that I never find myself in situations where I wish that I could fit into this or that group. Fear of missing out will never let you alone, but you have to deal with it. But I feel better now that I can recognize myself in those situations and try to know how to get out of it, compared to when I was a little boy trying so hard just to fit in. Sometimes I care about what people think about me, but I have learned to surround myself around people that I feel comfortable with, that I can unleash my full chaotic energy around them. And I think it's good to know how to adjust your behavior around different groups of people and in different settings. You can still be yourself, but you can choose which level to display it at. If there is one thing I think you can take away from this video is my encouragement to befriend yourself, to be forgiving of yourself, and to embark on a journey to find yourself. I would recommend listening to both your inner child and adult because they both live rent-free within you. They are the ones that will accompany you through all tough times. And if you have those great friends with you, you will be able to weather through tough times really well. That is all I have to say for this video, and I thank you for watching it and joining my conversation. Please let me know what you think in the comment section, if you can relate to it or if you cannot. And I would love to have this video and my future videos as a open space for everyone to share their thoughts and connect. If you like this video, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it, and I hope that I can see you next time. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time, love you.